Hello, everybody. What a crowd. Hello, Phoenix. We are so excited to welcome Governor Walz back to the great state of Arizona. Now, you all may not know this, but Gabby and Tim were sworn in together as new members of Congress. 2007. So they've been friends for a very long time, and because of that, Gabby is going to get to go first. So my wife, the woman who inspires me each and every day to keep moving ahead, Gabby Giffords.
Thank you. Hello, fellow Americans! I'm Gabby Giffords. I was born in the great state of Arizona! I was born with grit. I grew up racing motorcycles, mucking stalls, and exploring the beautiful desert. I fell for an astronaut. For 5 years, I served in Congress from a swing district. Everybody called me a rising star. Then on January 8th, 2011, man tried to assassinate me. He shot 19 people. She killed 6. Terrible, terrible day. I almost died. But I fought for my life, and I survived. I learned to walk again, one step at a time. I learned to talk again, one word at a time. So many people helped me as I worked hard to recover, including a decent man for Delaware who always checked in on me. He still does. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you for everything. Yeah, thank you. Joe is a great president. My friend Kamala will be a great president! She is tough. She has grit. Kamala stood up to Wall Street and the drug companies. She will protect abortion access. We'll defend our freedom. She will save lives. Join me in voting for Kamala Harris. Thank you.
All right, folks, here's the thing. And, you know, Gabby and I don't have to tell you, all of you, what is at stake in this election. Whether women today grow up with the same rights and freedoms as the generations before them, or are subject to a national abortion ban. Whether our economy works for everyday people with lower costs and more opportunity, or is rigged for billionaires. Which means when it's And folks, Folks, when an economy is rigged for billionaires, what that means is higher costs for everyday families and working people. What is also at stake is whether we solve tough issues like the border and our broken immigration system, or we just see more talk and more photo ops. We don't need that. That's why we have to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz and send Ruben Gallego to help me in the U.S. Senate. Gabby and I know Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is a fighter who has served as a prosecutor, an attorney general, a senator, and now as our vice president. Tim Walz, Tim has been a coach, a teacher. Go Teachers. He's been a member of the U.S. House of Representatives, served with Gabby. And he's been the governor of Minnesota. And they are leaders who are ready to serve all of America. Donald Trump. Donald Trump has shown himself to be unfit. He has shown himself to be unstable. And it should be clear to everybody in this room and across this great country that Donald Trump looks out for one person, and that's Donald Trump. So, folks, let me ask you a question. How do we win? Folks, this is not rocket science. If it was, I could help. Right, Gabby? This really comes down to one thing. It comes down to who works harder. Now, I might be a Navy guy. I served in the United States Navy for 25 years. But to win this election, we do not need a Navy. We need an Army. We need an army of people willing to put in the work. Now, here's the good news. Our future vice president, he's an Army guy. So, Tim, Gabby, and I need all of you to become part of that Army. So here's the first order of business. It is to vote, and to vote early. If you haven't voted already, vote today. If you can't vote today, vote tomorrow. Fill out your ballot when you get home, put it in the mail, drop it off. Please do not wait. Now, here's the second thing I need all of you to do. Gabby and I are asking all of you, before you leave today, to sign up for a volunteer shift. We have about 120,000 volunteers across the state. We need about 150,000. We need folks knocking on doors and making phone calls. So for those of you that are here in person, find a volunteer that is here tonight and sign up. And if you're at home, if anybody's watching at home, head to KamalaHarris.com to figure out how you can get involved. If we work harder, in 10 days, we'll turn the page and move this country forward. So Gabby and I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for your incredible enthusiasm. Thank you for voting. Thank you for getting your friends and neighbors to vote. And in 10 short days, we will elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.